Make the most out of two experienced market leaders to optimize your company's travel process and effectively manage your travel expenses. Now, Amadeus eTravel Management and its seamless integration with your SAP Travel Management application responds to your corporation's demand for open, modular travel management solutions that can work with your existing chosen expense systems rather than alternative standalone platforms. This perfect end-to-end solution for efficient corporate travel and expense management enables the implementation of the best streamlined business travel process ever achieved, with a quick, seamless integration, a greater control on all your business activities, the ongoing benefits of Amadeus eTravel Management releases, which will be fully compatible with your SAP solution-based environment. Furthermore, as your employees save valuable time thanks to an intuitive end-to-end experience, the company's travel program acceptance increases while driving down your business costs. Let's see how individual areas such as travel request, travel planning, travel booking, and expense management are integrated into one efficient workflow. Let's have a closer look at the different steps within your business travel process. Entering your login and a selected language so as to access your SAP user interface. The Travel Management folder will drive you to a screen with the following choices: General Information, Travel Request, Travel Planning, Travel Expenses, and Traveler. Let's go into the Travel Work Center, where all these tasks can be managed. Let's start creating a travel request. To easily enter the start and end dates for your trip, you can use the calendar of trips. The selected dates will automatically be copied into the fields in the block General Data. Select your destination easily amongst the list of countries proposed. Add a reason for your trip. The Travel Services button provides the possibility to request flight, hotel, rail and car rental, as well as customer-specific services. This information is also integrated with your Amadeus eTravel Management online booking tool. Add Flight enables you to enter the flight-specific information. Destination and other relevant trip information are already pre-filled. You will certainly decide to add a return flight. You may want to add a hotel. In this case, the information is pre-filled too. Your flights and hotel requests appear in the Travel Services, which can be expanded for further detail and review. Once you agree with the pre-filled travel details, you can review the entire travel request. The traveler can also display and print his travel request in PDF form. It is then possible to save the trip as draft or send it for approval, with the immediate possibility to make sure it has been saved. Going back to the home page and to the travel requests list, you will see that a new line has been added, with the one you have just created, that is now released for approval. Let's log off and see how the approver will see this request in his SAP Travel Management flow. The approver needs to log in to his own SAP application. The update is indicated, and we can see the latest request appear as waiting for approval. Let's have a look at it. And approve it. Now we can go back to Tobias Smith's Traveler interface. Going back to the Traveler Work Center. In All My Travel Requests, we can see the request has now been approved. In the Traveler Work Center, you will find an overview of all your trips with their respective status. The All My Travel Requests tab shows all trip requests with the processing and approval status. Depending on the travel request processing status, you will be able to create the travel plan or expense report. When the processing status is approved, you can create the travel plan. Let's now create the related travel plan. Clicking on Create drives you to the Amadeus eTravel Management online self-booking tool. As you can see, the information from the travel request is already integrated within the travel plan. The flight availabilities for the destination, as well as the trip date asked for in the travel request, appear. Choose your filters, price and airlines, for example. You can then look at the duration of the proposed flights. Select the one that's best for you. You can decide to book your hotel at the same time. The form is already pre-filled. Select the hotels for which you want the detailed prices and/or to preview rooms while effortlessly respecting your company's travel policy. Book in a single click and get back to the summary page to finalize your trip after having accepted the purchase conditions. Once you have the purchase and delivery details, you can confirm your booking. Your trip is booked and a passenger number record is provided. Once the trip is completed, you simply log out from the Amadeus eTravel Management application. This enables you to get back seamlessly to your SAP Travel Management application and check that your latest travel plan appears within All My Travel Plans, with its related passenger number record given as a confirmation number and is now waiting for approval. Let's log off and have a look at the Approvers interface. The travel plan does appear, and the approver is approving it straight away. Before logging off and getting back to the traveler's interface to check that his request has indeed been approved, we can now display it and also print it to check the full detail and head for reporting our expenses. The traveler can create the expense report based on the travel planning. The end-to-end solution integrates all data from the travel request and travel plan in the expense report. As you can notice, the flight booked is automatically pre-filled in the expense report. Choosing Enter Receipts leads you to the following screen. All relevant information for the flight is integrated in the expense receipt. The traveler can enter receipts manually and include the credit card receipts in the expense report. For the credit card receipts available, the ones you select are included in the receipts overview. Having entered the expense receipts, you can review the trip. Clicking on the Review button, you will be provided with the trip expense overview. This expense report can be saved as draft and completed later. It can also be saved and sent directly for approval. Additionally, the traveller can display and print the expense report in PDF form. Finally, clicking on Save and Send for approval will finalize your expense report completion. The traveller can follow the trip status in the All My Expense Reports tab. Let's see now how we can modify our travel plan. All trips, travel requests, travel plans and expense reports can be changed depending on the processing or approval status. Selecting the corresponding line and clicking the button Change, you will be able to cancel or modify your trips. If you need to remove your trip, clicking on Delete will enable it. After one confirmation, you can see that your trip has been successfully cancelled. You can now leave the application by clicking the Logout button. To find out more about Amadeus eTravel Management, contact your Amadeus account manager. Amadeus, connecting corporations to the center of travel.